Hey everybody, it's Mum by Doug. I thought it was long past due time for a good old-fashioned vlog where I talk about just everything that's going on. I haven't done that for a while because I've had a lot going on and I haven't had time to just relax and talk about not a whole lot. So, I got back from India a week ago today, and on that same day my aunt had driven in from Tucson, Arizona. And I live in South Carolina, so they're on she and her boyfriend are on a multi-stop trip around the country. This is sort of in celebration of her retirement. She was a school principal out in Tucson, and she's only 58, but she took an early retirement and is now celebrating and spending time with her gentleman friend that she has been with for several years now. So that day I got back from India, they came in town. I didn't see them that day because I was just exhausted and everything. But the next night we all went out to dinner, and the following morning we all went out to breakfast. So I got to see them, and then they headed off to New York City to visit my cousin, her son, who lives in Brooklyn. He is an aspiring, well, he's not an aspiring, he's an accomplished writer now. He's published and everything. He works for a magazine out there. His name is Cord. That's C-O-R-D Jefferson. So you could Google him. I think you might be able to find some of his work. And that's my cuz. So anyway, got to visit with my aunt and her boyfriend Esteban. That was really cool. I got to see them last year when I was on a business trip out in Arizona. I was actually working in Phoenix, but I took a side trip to Arizona on the weekend to see them in their new ranch house where they spend their weekends. So that was really cool. What happened after that? Then I just kind of crashed this weekend. My sleep schedule was really off. I think the problem was I've never been to India for just 1 week, and it's a 9.5-hour time difference. So I was over there just long enough to have really bad jet lag, and I came home just soon enough to really suffer it immediately again. And it really took its toll on me this time. I can't remember having jet lag this bad before. So it took me a lot of adjustment. It took me really until, I'd say Monday was my first, so it took about 4 days to really get back on schedule. Monday was my first day of feeling like human again, where I wasn't waking up at odd hours and wanting to sleep at odd hours. And just that overall feeling of exhaustion. So this weekend I did get a little bit done on the shed project. I haven't updated on that because I haven't been here to work on it. But yeah, I was digging back there with a pickaxe. I'm having to dig an entire perimeter because the lot isn't level. And so some areas are a lot deeper than the others. And look what I dug up. I don't know if you can see this on camera. But it's what I think we used to call fool's gold. And this was in my backyard where I'm laying the shed. Where I'm going to build the shed. Not laying the shed. That would just be wrong. And so anyway, I've got the trench finished. Dug that up with a pickaxe. There's tons of rocks, so it took me forever to get that dug. I worked on it this weekend. Now I've even got, let's see, I bought 20 bags of pea gravel, and I've dumped 17. So I've got 3 left. They're like 40-pound bags of gravel. I've dumped 17 of them, and I don't think I'm going to need the other 3. Now all I have left to do is get the cinder block foundation out. The cinder blocks are all in the backyard. There are 20 of those. I've got to get those all set out and leveled perfectly. And then the next steps are to get the floor put on and start building the walls up from there. So some of my friends have offered to help during different stages of this construction project. Someone else that I know has offered for me to use their air compression nail gun. So that'll be awesome. He said he just needs to borrow his brother's air compressor because he doesn't have one of those, but he has the nail gun. That'll make this project so much easier. It'll cut down on all the constant pounding of the hundreds of nails that I'll be using. So that will be good. I'm probably not going to start building that part of the shed until after we come back from vacation, which is the next thing. we're going on vacation July 5th. So next week we have July 4th, and I'm going to be off work that day, of course. And the next morning we will be leaving bright and early for Cocoa Beach, Florida, where we're going to spend Thursday night, all day Friday, and Saturday morning at a hotel there. I'm using my rewards points for the hotel because I've stayed at the Marriott so much in the last few years. I have like endless points to use. In fact, we leave on Saturday, July the 7th, 7707, for the cruise, and it's also being paid for the second year in a row by my Marriott rewards points. Again, because I've stayed at the Marriott so much. So we're going on a 7-day cruise. We leave Port Canaveral, which is right there by Cocoa Beach, and we'll go to Nassau, Bahamas, St. Martin, and St. Thomas. It's the same exact itinerary we chose last year because we like the number of days here at sea. We enjoy the days at sea, and we won't get off the boat probably in Nassau. We didn't care for that port, and instead we'll stay on the boat and take advantage of it being almost completely empty because everybody will be out in port. So we like that itinerary. It's the same ship that we went on the last 2 years. So I'm really looking forward to that. Just one more week and I'll be on vacation. And I think I had to take 7 days off of work. But I've got a lot of vacation to use up before the end of the year. Otherwise, I'll just forfeit it. So I'm trying to use all of my vacation this year. What else? I guess that's it. And then we'll come back and life will resume as normal. And before you know it, summer will be over. Kyle will be back in school starting the 1st grade. And yeah, I don't know. We're just really enjoying this part of the year. I'm back to myself completely now. I'm over the jet lag. And yeah, good times. If you haven't already done so, grab yourself an ice-cold glass of Coca-Cola. Good stuff. Alright, y'all take care. I'll catch up with you soon. And hopefully I've watched and rated, commented on everybody's videos by now. I've still got quite a few on my subscriptions list that I need to watch. So if I haven't watched yours or commented on yours, it's not because I'm not going to. Just still catching up. So, bye y'all.